Hey guys! Kamusta? It's Ligaya and welcome back to episode 4 of the Sims 4 Assassin Challenge. Last episode, yeah, things got real. Nancy gave birth to baby Zayden, whose name I just learned actually upon looking at her relationships panel. And Paige had to deal with Katrina being way too nosy, so she handled it quietly. And a few days has passed and life moves on like nothing happened. I swear, it's kind of sad. They're not mourning her anymore, but they've moved on. And that's why today Nancy and Paige are meeting right here, because the vote for the new development plan is coming up and Nancy wants Paige's support as a policymaker to push for modern expansion. So let's see how this one would go. And Nancy says that she knows there are concerns about the new development and some people might get displaced, sure, but that's just how progress works. There's plenty of other land around Oasis Springs. If they want to still live here, they'll figure it out. And also, this would be like a driving force for them to work harder, to find higher paying jobs so that they can pay rent. And she nods calmly and asks, "You think this plan will really bring in the kind of people you're aiming for?" And yes, absolutely, she says. The demand is there. She already has several investors lined up, people with real money who want something new, modern housing, luxury stores, rooftop views. They're not going to settle for the old lots. And Nancy says, "Oh, what's wrong? Sorry, that was my dog. Very angry." And yeah, she says, "I know you have influence, Paige, and I trust your vision. This could be big for all of us. You help me get this through and I'll make sure you're part of the next phase. There's a lot of opportunity here. We're talking billions." Okay, fine. It's a part of the mission anyway, to gain her trust. So she's gonna gain her trust. But before this development can push through, she would actually want to kill her. And so she'll try her best, encouraging her colleagues and neighbors to vote in favor of the modern development plan. Like casual chats at the always neutral, always diplomatic, and people are interested. For those who are not in Oasis Springs. But Oasis Springers, or I don't know how to call them, no matter how polished her pitch was, the people weren't buying it. Like Oasis Springs may be sun-dried and outdated, but it's home, and people don't forget who tried, or who keeps on trying, to bulldoze it for rooftop condos. And because of the failed rally that they held, Nancy gave them a day off, thinking it would be a good way to forget about the failed rally. But Paige is just gonna sit here because she's curious. She'll be checking the social media timeline, and the city's official accounts were flooded. Comment after comment poured in, like people were angry, they were scared, they didn't want their town turned into shiny towers and luxury stores that they could not afford. But Nancy, forcing a light tone, just said, "Just calm down. You're too tense. This is exactly why I booked this. Let them whine for a bit. People hate change at first, but give it a week. They'll move on, like always." Also, she said, "It cost a few millions to smooth things over, but I already handled it. It's nothing too serious. I already called someone earlier. It's done. It just cost a mere pocket change, but it's alright. I mean, it's just millions to rig the vote. Bribes, favors, silent deals behind closed doors. It's what is gonna make it happen." She's like, "Those broke-ass people are not gonna agree, of course. But I paid off the right people to make sure the development plan would pass, no matter what the public said." So really, to her, it's just another transaction, another box checked off, another problem solved with money, because that's who Nancy Landgraab is. Anyway, this is not my fault, okay? It was his fault, but we should extinguish him. Can I call the firefighters? Call the fire department? No one's doing anything. Your son's gonna die. He cannot die. Wait, save him. Why are you not saving him? Why? Oh my god, he's actually gonna die. Okay. Alright. We saved you, so I kind of feel like you're gonna be thankful to us now. Am I still alive? Oh, I am. Guess you saved me, huh? Thank you so much. Seriously, yikes, that was a close one. I owe you big time. Okay, at least, yeah, at least this guy's fine. And it's kind of weird you're doing this in the bathroom. Come here. Chat here. Paige laughed it off, making a small joke that his parents just panicked. And Malcolm cracked a smile and shrugged, saying that he was used to it, that he could handle things on his own. But even as he said it, there was something in his voice, like a crack, a small crack, a little doubt, and Paige caught it, and she tucked it away in her mind because it was the first crack in Malcolm's walls. And she is absolutely ready to step through. And this guy's about to get taken away? What's happening in this house? Did they even feed you? Oh my god. These poor children. Like, she's not supposed to feel any remorse for anybody, but these poor children, my god. This sky was still dark when Paige decided to wake up because she hadn't eaten properly the day before. That conversation with Nancy had left a bitter taste in her mouth, and also, what happened to Malcolm was just really sad. His parents' carelessness, their greed, Nancy's greed, her belief that she could buy the whole town and no one would be able to stop her. I don't even know how to describe it. But yeah, Paige just sat at the kitchen, and one thing was clear in her mind, that Nancy's reign really had to end. And it had to end soon, because this town couldn't survive much longer under someone like her. The people deserved better. Oasis Springs definitely deserves better. And Paige knew that Nancy isn't going to change. After all, there's a reason why there's a hit on her. She was just too far gone. Nancy's son, young, sharp, still shaping his path. If Paige could just get close to him, if she could guide him before Nancy's poison took over completely, there might still be hope. And it wouldn't be easy. I mean, Malcolm carried a Landgraab name like a heavy crown, but Paige had decided the real change would have to start with him. She slept back again, but now she's ready to practice some yoga, and she believes the children are the future. So today we're also gonna host a little dinner party with only the Landgraab family. We just have to congratulate Nancy for her impending, quote-unquote, impending victory against the entire people of Oasis Springs. And also, we gotta get close. We gotta be close to Malcolm Landgraab. Joffrey, I don't care about him, but someone has to take care of the kids. We just have to scare him a little, I think. And you have to prepare the food for today. Also, we've gotten so many things from the garden as of yesterday. And I believe we also have things to get right here. And things to weed. Okay, so let's harvest everything first. And oh, we have bills. Right. Okay, let's pay the bills. It was also really expensive. Like, what do you mean 7,000 simoleons just for bills? Well, it is a big house, but still. And we're gonna work from home again. But you have to cook some truffle ravioli with heirloom tomato. Okay, like do a family size. I just realized that she is so overworked, like on top of keeping an eye out for Nancy. And on top of keeping an eye on Nancy, like she has to do work as well. Like drafting municipal plans and whatnot. That looks... What? Why did you just... You're not even hungry. Wait. Okay, you are. Oh my. I should have made 8 of these. Why did you get 1? Like, who the hell told you to? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just keep this here. But let's cook this family-sized chicken Milanese. I don't know if I said that right, but please, this time do not eat it. Why does the chicken look sad? Oh, it looks beautiful. And for dessert, I don't know how to pronounce the last part. I'm not even gonna try because you're gonna make fun of me. But here, it's a Black Forest cake, I think. We have almost everything, that's why it only costs like 5 simoleons, so we are gonna make it, of course. Not her trying to make our lives harder again. Nancy said we've been thinking about trying for a baby lately. Do you think we should do it? We want to, but we're not sure. It's a huge responsibility. What do you think? Thank you, because you value our opinion, so that means we're definitely getting closer. But also, no, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm gonna kill you in about a week. Or I don't know, more. Also, I don't agree that you should bring more spawns in this world because look at what you've done with Malcolm. You kinda neglect the guy. You also neglected your other kid. So no, please do us all a favor and stop. Stop procreating, please. And ooh, I gave Carmen a new makeover. She basically looks like that cute girl in Incredibles. Like the silver-haired one. I forgot her name. Oh yeah, I have to make this an event. Right. So that it will be counted off as a dinner party. Okay, let's plan a social event. Okay, the Landgraabs are here. Malcolm seems fine even after he got cinched from the last time. And it's okay you don't get to eat the appetizer because it's kind of your fault also. Okay, he says he is evil, self-proclaimed evil, but I don't see it, really. Also, his mom is just staring at him. Like, you better behave. And so Nancy is smiling her perfect smile, talking about the new development plans like nothing could stop her. And Joffrey, her husband, nodded along, adding in careful comments about investments in city growth. Like, isn't he supposed to be a doctor? I don't know. But yeah, Paige just listened, asked polite questions, and gave just enough attention to keep them talking. It was all business, numbers, deals, promises of more money and more power. And here, Malcolm picked his food. He's not really interested. Oh, he did finish it, but yeah, it's he's quiet. And he made a joke, like he said some of his classmates, kids who lived in Oasis Springs, were angry at him now, angry because of his mom. And he tried to laugh it off like it didn't matter, but his voice was tight, like it was heartbreakingly tight. And again, she's not supposed to feel, but this poor kid. Nancy just waved it off, saying people would always complain about success, and Joffrey chuckled quietly, agreeing. So we're kind of seeing how this is. He's a yes man to his wife. And Paige made a mental note, thinking that Malcolm wasn't as loyal to Nancy's vision as he pretended to be. And soon, I think he might be ready to hear a different way. Like, maybe those kids Malcolm mentioned weren't really angry at him. Maybe they were just scared, worried about losing their homes, their memories, the places they grew up in. And she said it gently, like it was just a small idea, just to be brushed off, not an argument. And Nancy ate her cake and nodded without thinking, distracted by her own plans. But Malcolm heard every word, and his smile faded a little as he looked down on his plate. And for the first time, he seemed to really understand what Paige was saying. Like, it wasn't about fighting change. It was about fear, like, about people wanting to protect the only world that they know. Anyway, Malcolm does have to leave. His mom is already saying goodbye to him. Also, who's taking care of the baby? They probably have a babysitter, right? They also shared a few more laughs. However, this ends the dinner party. I mean, it's the end of the dinner party. Nancy is also here thanking her for the good food yet again, but also asking, like, why do you host so many dinner parties? And Paige says she's lonely, okay? It's now the next morning, and Zayden Landgraab has aged up into an infant. She really hopes that those kids are okay in that crazy house. I just want to say these pants are amazing. But yeah, I don't think Malcolm is a bad kid. I think he just has the worst parents ever. And what are these? What's happening here? Oh, spray for bugs. The tea leaves are having issues. I didn't even know we had tea leaves in this game. But yeah, let's fix them. And it's a Wednesday, so you know what that means. It's paint and sip, but this time it's by the pool. And for the snack, yeah, let's get some pizza. Delicious! By the way, if you're curious about my mods, this one is Granny's, like little Bobub's recipes. Also this one is Oni's recipe pack. I'm gonna leave a link to all of these on the description, and of course Iceman Moon is right here, and this is SNS. I use these mods because they're far more... Who told you can eat? Oh my gosh, I cannot leave her alone. But yeah, I use them a lot because they are far more prettier than the ones that we have in game. But here we go. The ladies are coming over. I've given all of them some makeovers, starting with Miss Nina Caliente. I tried to match the aesthetic that she already had. Keyword tried. And then we have Dina. What is that? Okay, you can go on. Get inside. And Miss Steele herself. Wait, why are you not pausing? It's Carmen, who looks amazing. Really amazing. And lastly, we've already seen her so many times, we're sick of her face. Nancy Landgraab. So Dina, how does it feel like to be your mom's replacement? Also, don't fight with Nancy, please. Also, girls, remember we're gonna sell this to the art collector, and also the profits will go to charity. Why do you guys keep on drawing this thing? Surely you've improved? But no, you have not actually. I don't know if that has the potential. You would have been a really good artist, Nancy, but you chose the path of evil. Because of course you did. It's giving Elphaba. She is so pretty. She just needed a new hair. And new makeup also. Quality normal? I don't believe it. And what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened to you? Oh, she's sick. Oh. Assassins get sick. Okay, that's a part of the lore already. Their immune system's not that great. Because also, if you've spent a lot of time in a bunker, not seeing sunlight, not hearing the chirps of the bees outside, not breathing air that humans breathe, that humans normally breathe above ground, then I think your immune system is also going to be a little fucked. So as much as we would like to join them, I think this gathering has to end as soon as possible. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you did not get to eat our pizza. Like, really? We'll make it up to you next week. How could this happen? This keeps on happening. Like, she keeps on stopping for some reason. But only her. The others are fine, though. Okay, but let's do it again. Oh my gosh. Alright, all she needed was a little reset. And she's back. And these two are good friends, because even though she needs to be quarantined, like, they're fine. Like, they still want to hang out. Oh, I was gonna say that they still wanted to hang out, but yeah, no. They said bye, Felicia. So guys, I think I'll just be ending off this part right here. For some reason, she lost the itchiness when I reset her. But I had to, or else she would just be stuck there forever and ever. But I really just want to say thank you so much for watching, enjoying, and supporting the Sims 4 Assassin Challenge. Like, I did not think you guys would love it so much. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a like, comment, and subscribe for more. So see you on the next one. Bye bye.